Glory to Jesus Christ. Welcome back to another episode of City of Desert, and we are once again picking up with our reading from the first volume of the Philokalia and the writings and the sayings of Saint Isaiah the Solitary. And so if you're following us in the text, we are on page 24, and we are considering saying 13 at the bottom of the page. St. Isaiah writes, "Unless a man hates all the activity of this world, he cannot worship God." What then is meant by the worship of God? It means that we have nothing extraneous in our intellect when we are praying to him, neither sensual pleasure as we bless him, nor malice as we sing his praise, nor hatred as we exalt him, nor jealousy to hinder us as we speak to him and call him to mind. For all these things are full of darkness. They are a wall imprisoning our wretched soul, and if the soul has them in itself, it cannot worship God with purity. They obstruct its ascent and prevent it from meeting God. They hinder it from blessing him inwardly and praying to him with sweetness of heart, and so receiving his illumination. As a result, the intellect is always shrouded in darkness and cannot advance in holiness because it does not make the effort to uproot these thoughts by means of spiritual knowledge. So, a very challenging saying from Isaiah the Solitary, and yet he speaks of familiar themes that we've already read within his writings, but others of the fathers, in particular, purity of heart, that this is the immediate goal of the spiritual life, to move from the multiplicity of thought to simplicity toward God himself, to free the heart from the grip of logismoi, that is, from demonic provocation, or from thoughts that arise from our own memory and imagination of particular sins. And so, through engaging in the ascetic life, constancy of prayer, the sacramental life, meditating upon the scriptures, the fathers, in all these ways, we remove those barriers from the heart that prevent us from worshiping him, from offering to him a pure heart, a heart that has been cleansed. And insofar as we have not engaged in this ascetic life through laziness or negligence, we will never come to see or experience the intimacy that God desires us to know and for which he has created us. And we will never come to experience that spiritual knowledge, the clarity of contemplation regarding the things within our own hearts that need to be healed, but also the things of the kingdom that stir within us a greater fervor for God, desire for him, hunger for the love that he alone can bestow upon us. And so let us pray today, in particular for the gift of purity of heart, but also for a hatred for sin, for all those things in this world that we make idols of and that take the place of God in our life and push them out to the margins, that we would be free from these things in order that we might be also free to love and to love without impediment. Thank you, and God bless you, and have a wonderful day.